What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about Shiba Inu in this video. I want to discuss where everything went wrong, where we went wrong, where the ecosystem devs went wrong, um, why it's not showing as much strength that it has before. Now, is it dead? No, I don't believe it's dead. I believe there's still a lot of people that are holding the position, which we can go into in this video to show you how many people are holding it. But where did they go wrong when it comes to, creating the hype, creating the movement, burning off the coins, and getting us to what we all wanted from the beginning? From the beginning, we said we care about burns, just like we're doing with Lunic. We said we cared about burns, and now it's all about utility, and it's how utility is going to create whatever burns they created. But where do we go wrong? Because none of what people said was going to happen actually happened. Now, I don't mean to FUD in any way. I just want to get the facts out there and we can learn from this. Because the point about failing, the point about having something that went wrong is you learn. And when you learn, you move on to the next situation and apply the things that you have learned, right? It's simple. I do it all the time where if I lose in a trade, I figure out what I did wrong, I learn from that, and I don't do that again. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. But let's look at Shiba Inu really quick because this is kind of, telling. You see we're at 5 zeros and a 9, right? 91, 95. We're down about a 0.5% today, which is not crazy. But we've been hovering around these levels of an added zero for quite some time. And the main reason we have that added zero is because of maybe the lack of people that are buying the position, people that hold it and hope for the best, and are hoping for Shibarium to do anything. So we're seeing more of a consolidation phase. And we're seeing less volume than we've ever seen before. And yes, the markets are down, so we're not really going to see as much volume. It makes sense. But this is a low amount of volume. Where we would typically hover on a bad day was 400 all the way up to 700 million for a bad day. A good day would be literally multiple billions that flow through Shiba Inu, if you didn't know. But where we started with Shiba Inu and where I started with Shiba Inu was all about this right here, this supply right here. 500, well, at that point, it was 389, 389 trillion coins. And you had a lot that was in circulation, and I knew, or out of circulation, I knew that that would be introduced. And whenever that's introduced, we knew that it would impact the whole entire thing a lot more, obviously. Well, it was introduced. Now we're seeing a lot that's staked. It's like 40 trillion that's staked. People that still, hold the position and believe in the position. I'm holding 300 million. I totally understand, and I'm waiting for this to run or make any type of moves because I believe it still will make moves. It's just whether it will get to the levels we want it to get to. When we started, it was all about burns. It was all about how Vitalik sent 41 million to the burn address, or not 41 million, 41%, which is um, 410 trillion to the burn address because there's a total of 1 quadrillion. And how this can be set up as a burn project and how it did grow, 72 million% for somebody turning $8,000 into $5 billion over there, which is insane to hear about, but it happened. And it's ridiculous. So everybody's looking for that gain, which most people are not going to get that gain. That gain is long gone. However, we were pushing for the fact that we can burn down this supply to give us those eventual gains, right? To set us up for life. And we were hopeful, leaning more towards the burns, but then the ecosystem devs came in and focused more on building utility. Sounds kind of similar to what's going on right now a little bit with Lunic and where we're focused on. Burns didn't work or won't work. And, they're focusing more on utility, but I'm not going to bring that into it. I just don't want the same thing to happen. And I'm trying to learn from that, but I can't do it by myself. I'm just one community member. I'm not a leader of the community. I'm one community member that has a little bit of a voice. Probably my voice seems to be going away, so it's not really that much of a voice right now, literally. But Anyways, um, where we started was with burns, and as we moved forward, we started to move into utility because the ecosystem devs came on and said, you know what, we should focus on utility. I think where we went wrong was not trying to fight what the system was and make sure that they apply burns with everything that they released. Make sure that they find a way to introduce, Shiba Inu with a use case, because where we went wrong was supporting all of these projects as we were promised Shiba Inu would get a use case in the future, and it's coming, right? And it may come in the future, but it's not about the use case, it's about the now. The investors that are invested into Shiba Inu that believe in this position are in it for eventual gains. Yes, to utilize SHIB in a way, but for eventual gains is where we're standing, right? When we saw Wellies, we were like, all right, Shiba Inu is going to move. It's not like, oh, well, Wellies is going to be an amazing restaurant. It's not about Wellies at all for a lot of people that are invested. It's about the investment per se. It's about the investment and the growth of that investment because of what was introduced with Wellies, what was introduced with John Richmond, what was introduced with Bone and Leash and all of these things and how they would impact the ecosystem. But the problem is that we were blinded by the fact that it was new and we didn't see that it does not help out SHIB at all. It does not impact SHIB. The only thing it impacts SHIB is probably negatively because it brings people from Shiba Inu to this project or sharing the wealth of both of them to try and see some sort of gains over here because the community is building it, right? They did a good job building whatever community they wanted to build and seeing the 3 million people that are following them on Twitter, which is amazing. But I think with everything that they have done, they kind of squander the opportunity. This could have been so much bigger, and I've stated this in the past that we could have burned trillions by now, multiple trillions, tens of trillions, maybe even hundreds of trillions by now, with all the volume that we saw in every single project. And if we applied that to SHIB in some way, we could have burned hundreds of trillions, and this would have brought so much value to Shiba Inu. But the problem is that none of the people, and I wouldn't say absolutely none of them, but let's say none of them because majority of the people don't hold SHIB within the ecosystem. If the ecosystem does not hold SHIB, what makes you think that they are going to apply more of a use case to Shiba Inu at which they don't hold? They don't have any type of skin in the game. Why would they do that? So we were thinking, oh, well, they don't have any skin in the game because they want investors to grow so much more. They want us to succeed, or, or they don't care about it, right? So I don't know. That's where I stand. I think that's where we went wrong with it. Not questioning the fact that they didn't have Shiba Inu, not questioning the fact that um, everything that was launched, what didn't have some sort of connection to Shiba Inu besides taking its holders. Um, but yeah, let me show you how many holders, because I want to show you that Shiba Inu is not dead. We still have an increased amount of holders. You still have 1.25 million people that are invested into it, that believe into it. There's more people that are getting into this project. The only issue is that they're getting into it thinking that we're going to see something happen with Shibarium, something big, something huge that's planned. Even with the game, I haven't seen any Shiba Inu that's been burned from the game. I mean, have you? And it's been out for what, 3 months now, something like that. So I'm not trying to bash Shiba Inu. The only people I'm bashing are the developers. They're not the developers of Shiba Inu, but the developers of all of the other projects, the ecosystem devs. I'm still hopeful that we'll see gains within Shiba Inu by itself. I think it's strong enough without the ecosystem devs' help to grow at least. But I think with that help creates more of a burn if they had that help. And they can still apply all of these things because I believe they have access to contracts. I believe they have access to, Shiba Swap and everything. And instead of getting, rewards in Bone or whatever, how about you get rewards in Shiba Inu, or not even get rewards? It just automatically burns a portion of Shiba Inu with every single thing. Let's get them to implement it. And I'm sure businesses are going to implement a burn rate with Shibarium, which will be great. But we still don't know if it will have that automatic burn rate with it, and we don't know the details to it. So we're kind of blinded there. But that's where we went wrong, in my opinion. I I do still somewhat believe in it. It's not something where I'm giving up on the position. I see the increased holders and all of that. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Am I off base here? Am I just not in the right frame of mind? I don't know. Let me know what you think about my take on where we started and where we went wrong. So hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.